This job is almost done. The next step is to put the cabinet back up. Let's do that right now. Okay, so for installing the cabinet onto the wall, I'm going to use 4 screws, 4 drywall anchors, and 4 washers. And one of the things you need to make sure about the washers is that they're wide washers and the holes are small, because if normally if you get a washer this wide, the hole's going to be a lot bigger and the screw head will just go right through it. The other thing is you have to drill the holes for the drywall anchors. So what I'll do here real quick is I'm going to measure the drywall anchors, and I get about a 267, 268, which is a little over a 1/4 inch, and these are going to compress a little bit when you hammer them in. You have to hammer these guys in, and so what we need in order to drill the hole is going to be a 1/4 inch drill. This is coming out 0.248, so it'll be just the hole will be a hair smaller, but when it goes into drywall, it'll worm it out a little bit so that this will fit in it perfectly. Before hanging this up to drill the holes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some holes in here, some guide holes in here to where I'm going to put. Basically, I'm going to start these holes, so I'm not going to have to sit up there and hold this. I'm not going to have to hold this while I'm trying to put holes, put screws in. But I want to know where to put the screws. I'm not going to use the old holes because I think they're not in a very good place. But I want to be able to get to the screws. So I'm going to put some starter holes in here. I'll put one right there. Put one right there. Okay, I'm just going to go, so I got to make sure I'll be able to get to this right here. And then looks like I'm going to be able to get to this. So even if I just have to move this out of the way a little bit, I've got the 4 holes, padded holes. And then once I get this, I'm going to set this up onto the wall, on top of the vent hood, and then drill the holes for the anchors. So let's do that. We're just going to set this in place. Got to get the old one out, or this thing out of here. Out of the way. That out of the way. Okay, so you're just going to set this in here. All right. Wow. Wow, I was getting ready to say, that's not going to fit. Yeah, I sure hope that fits in there. Now I'm about to make a big hole. Okay. So, alright, so let's set the pilot holes. This is right about where it's going to go, and that has to be redone over there. That's fine. It's going all the way through. I might have drill through a heavy-duty board over here. Alright. Now, comes back out. And it's going right there are my 4 holes. There's really not a lot to this, and eventually you see all these are set a little too high, so really the next thing here, set that in there, set that in there. Might have to get a hammer and push that one in. If they have trouble going in, that means you're going to have to get a hammer. They're a little tight, which is good. These anchors don't go right in. You just get a little hammer, kind of bounce them in. Don't try to force them in because they'll just crush and go inside out. You have to take them out and do it over again. But being tight this way is a good thing. So tap them in, it's sort of like bouncing them in. Okay, now this is the part where I've got to have this inside here in order to put that in. It's going to make this a little bit more difficult to do. Okay, now that goes like that. So that's what makes this a little bit more difficult. So, and I think I don't have to be standing up too high to do this. Just hope it doesn't fall through while I'm doing this. Alright, so she goes. Notice she goes in real easy until right about there. So now I'm going to have to climb up there and push this out of the way. Alright. Alright. Alright, so I can't tell if those are lined up to the holes or not. I'll have to get a flashlight and look. Okay, I see a little bit of blue back there. A little bit of blue over there. Blue there. And that looks blue too. Although it might have to come up a little bit over here. So let's put some screws in. Here's a nifty little trick to for putting screws in and trying to reach from a distance. And it's not going to be easy for me to get around that one spot there. So I've got this little extender that's just pop that out. Just take a standard screwdriver and pop it in, and it grabs it. Nice. Like that. Into your drill. Into your portable screwdriver. You have 4 screws ready to go with washers. Put those up there. Those are nice little anchor behind that. There should be one behind this one as well. I think I might have to raise this up just a pinch and hit this one. Feels like it hit. Alright. Now, I'll put this on a real low setting because these screws will strip really easily. And I'll put it on slow speed. It should. Alright, so clutch engaged really quickly. Yeah, try not to scratch things. And don't put. Alright, so it's nice and tight. If that spins at a very low torque, okay, notice I have maximum torque here is 24. I've got this lit on 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so very, very low torque. Right now, this cabinet is installed. The reason it's further in than this one is because this one is bowed out in the back and it wasn't properly installed. So it's heavily overweighted. I don't know what's holding it up. But anyway, this is in. I have these little guys here to put back in and we'll be all done. Alright, that's the screw that holds this in. I will spin it by hand. Setting these isn't that hard to do. The only thing you got to make sure, again, get them as much below as they are above. Really, even if it's a little bit low. Again, very low torque for these wood screws. Hey! Alright, door number 1 back on. Alright. Now you can see which ones they came out of. There are 2 screw holes here. And of course this cabinet is flipped upside down from what it used to be. And I can see where the old screw hole was. I gotta just get one of these locked down and the other one will stay right in place. Okay, got a tiny little screw that'll do this because I'm going to put a hole right there into the wood and I don't want to damage the wood. And I've got a little bit of a thing there, so here's a hole that's a little bit big for this screw, so I'm going to use this as a, let's make sure it'll go. Tiny little hole for this, because you always just want to punch a hole in your wood there. Punch a hole in the wood with the screw, you're liable to destroy the wood. It'll crack the wood open. Wood's that thin. You don't want to. Okay, so I got a tiny little screwdriver here. I got a tiny little drill here. I'll pop this one in here. I'll drill a hole right in the middle of that. Okay. Let's put a hole right in the middle of that. Spot right there. This thing again. So I Alright, and then do this. And let's go. Yeah, tight. A little bit tight. Now that's why I wanted to make the hole a little bit deeper. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. Alright. I can go more. Oh, that's more torque. Wow, still up there. Alright, that's today's assignment. We're all installed. Thanks for watching my program. If you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for an organized listing of my YouTube videos, go to my website, www.wherearemyplacebos.com, and click on videos. Have a great day.